Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope all of you are fine and having good health. Today we have the lecture number 12, that is from grade ninth chemistry, and it is from the fundamentals of chemistry. The topic we have it is relative atomic mass and the atomic mass unit. So let's have a look at what does mean by relative atomic mass and the atomic mass unit. So basically, when we have a look on the relative atomic mass, so relative atomic mass is basically an average mass. It is basically an average mass that has been taken of different atoms of an element, and we need to compare that mass. We need to compare that mass with the carbon 12. Carbon 12 mean we need to take 1/12 of the mass of an atom of carbon 12 isotope. So that average mass is known as the relative atomic mass. So we are going to take the relativity of the mass. So basically, if we have the mass of an atom, it is too small as we not be able to find it practically. However, the certain instruments enable us just to determine the mass or the ratio of atomic masses of various elements. Like here we have the standard, that is carbon 12, and we need to compare the mass of carbon 12, as we need to take 1/12 of that mass. So this mass is known as basically relative atomic mass. So we have set the standard, and that standard is carbon 12. So when we compare the atomic masses of other elements with the carbon 12, then we need some unit to express them, and that unit is as atomic mass unit. For example, we have one atomic unit or one atomic mass unit, and that unit mass is of one atom of carbon 12. So we also may be able to denote this in the grams. So relative atomic mass is basically is the average mass of an atom of an element, that is compared to the carbon 12, as we take 1/12 of the mass of the carbon and we need to compare it with the mass of the atoms, and that mass is known as relative atomic mass. Next we have basically the unit that is used to represent that. So the unit we have, next we have the atomic mass unit. So what does mean by atomic mass unit? So the unit that is used to express the relative atomic mass, the unit that is used to express the relative atomic mass, that unit is known as atomic mass unit, and it is represented as AMU, that stands for atomic mass unit. And atomic mass unit, basically this is its symbol, that is AMU. It is its symbol for the atomic mass unit, and one atomic mass unit is, if we have one AMU, basically it is equal to 1/12 mass of one carbon 12. So it can also be expressed in grams. In grams we have 1 AMU is equal to basically 1.66 into 10 raised to power minus 24 grams. So 1 AMU is equal to 1.66 into 10 raised to power minus 24 grams. So how we may use the atomic mass unit in our daily life or in the daily life calculation? For example, if we have a number of atoms and we do not know their mass, so to know their mass we need to relate it with the relative atomic mass, or we need to relate it with the carbon 12, and by the relation with the carbon 12 we may be able to know the mass of the atoms. Then can also convert it into the grams, or we can also express that in atomic mass unit. Next we have basically the mass of proton, mass of electron, and mass of neutron in atomic mass unit. So let's have a look. The mass of proton in atomic mass unit, it is basically 1.0073 AMU, that has been made by the scientists by using or comparing it with the carbon 12. Or next we have the mass of proton, that is 1.672 into 10 raised power minus 24 grams. From AMU, we have converted it into the grams. Next, for the electron, its mass is basically we have 5.486 into 10 raised power minus 4 atomic mass unit, or in grams, we have 9.106 into 10 raised power minus 28 grams. And for the mass of neutrons, we have it is almost equal to the protons, that is 1.0087 AMU, and its mass in grams we have 1.674 into 10 raised power minus 24 grams. So these are the masses of proton, electrons, and neutrons in atomic mass unit as well as in the grams. That is important as from the point of MCQ's point of view. I hope you guys understand about the relative atomic mass and the atomic mass unit. So relative atomic mass is related to the average mass of carbon 12, and then we have atomic mass unit, that is the unit to express the average atomic mass or relative atomic mass. I hope you guys understand about the topic, and if you have any queries you can ask me about that in the comment section, and I will get back to you guys soon inshallah. For that time, have a good day and Allah Hafiz.